Isn't life so amazing? Sometimes.
Speak English fluently in 2025. Yes, dear friends, now you can speak fluently in this year if you follow this video. I know how serious this problem is of not being able to speak properly to someone. I have faced it myself and I know that English is not just a language, it's a medium of communication which is stopping you in so many aspects of your life. Be it relationship, be it a career, be it anything that you want to do, whereas one thing is stopping you from doing that. I too was in that situation and hence I worked on it and today here I am teaching you. Dear friends, if I have done it, you also can do that. This is a very carefully thought out video. I have planned the content, I have some amazing ideas for you, and I am sure that this video can help you if you follow everything that I have mentioned in this video. This video is going to be one of the most awaited videos because the content is amazing. I assure you that you are going to get benefited out of it, provided that if you follow this practically. So, I welcome you to follow it and get 100% result. Okay, let's get started. This video is divided in 3 prime areas of English fluency. So there are 3 areas. First area is about basic concept of learning English. It includes 6 techniques of how you can do that. Second area is about action plan. Here it includes 5 issues that everyone has faced, everyone is facing, those who want to learn English. And third area is about how to maintain the rhythm of learning. So let us get into it in deep. First, let us start with the basics. Let us understand the concept of learning English. What is basically going wrong? I mean the foundation of building. Let us first understand what is exactly going wrong. Why you are not being able to speak well, speak fluently in English. Speaking English comprises of 2 areas. First one is consumption and second one is production. You would ask me what is consumption and what is production. Consumption is when you consume English, either by listening it or by reading it. So listening and reading is what consumption is. Production is where you create English. You may create English in your mind and then you speak. That is production. And we should understand that we go wrong in this part, production part. You are good in consumption, but when it comes to production, you are lagging behind. You need to understand that speaking English comprises of 2 parts. There are 2 parts. One is consumption and one is production. Consumption is where you are consuming English either by listening or by reading. So listening and reading is what consumption is. Then what is production? Production is where you create English in your mind, then you speak. And we should understand that we go wrong with the production part. You are good in consumption, but when it comes to production, you are lagging behind. In consumption, you don't have to do anything actively. You just have to listen or you have to read somebody who has created. So many of us trying to learn English by watching videos or listening to podcasts or listening to English songs, and these are the basic things, but where you go wrong is you only do the consumption part, but you are not doing actively the production part. Only taking everything in and never bringing anything out is what breaking the link of learning English. So, you have taken something in, now you have to give it back in the production. That is, you have to give the results. Want to be a good cook and you keep on watching the cooking videos and cooking lessons, but you are not doing it practically, then the dish is not going to happen. So, the moral of the story is there should be practical things. Only theory is not giving any result. So, practically speaking, you need to speak, you need to practice to speak to become fluent in English speaking. Nevertheless, you also have to practice writing. Writing also plays a very important role when it comes to fluency in English. But the things you have to start very slowly. It is just like going to the gym. You are going to the gym, and once for all, if you start lifting 40 kgs of dumbbells, your body will not take that in a proper way. And you will fall sick, you will not be able to continue. The reason is you are going on the fast track. So, you have to go slow and you have to be easy on yourself. That is the only way of start learning anything. Maybe, for example, now you are learning English, so you need to go in a proper way, in a slow manner. So this would be your resolution for this year 2025. So now we have understood that the concept of consumption and concept of production. And also we understood that only theory does not make any sense. Fluency depends upon how much you are practical on it. In the beginning, you just need 40 minutes of practice every day until you become fluent in English. Because our target is to be fluent in English in this year 2025. So, 40 minutes per day till you are fluent in English communication. You no need to be in the problem that this problem should not be forever, that I don't know English, I cannot speak English. So give 40 minutes of your day. It could count up to 3 to 4 hours in a week. Imagine 24 hours and there are 7 days in a week. So totally 168 hours you have in a week and you are giving only 3 to 4 hours. So if your dream is big, then you should be ready for it. The next important activity after speaking comes listening. For listening, I would suggest you at least 7 hours in a week. That is 1 hour a day. That is possible. Listening is just consuming. You are not producing anything. You are not doing. So you are not producing. Listening, you can do it when you are doing other work. Maybe you are traveling or you are doing your routine work. Then too you can do this. Now, the next important activity, which is reading. For reading, you can keep 6 to 7 hours in a week. That is approximately 50 minutes a day or 1 hour a day. Reading is also most important because when you read a book which is interesting for you, you can get most of the benefits. So what are the benefits? I'll be covering you in in next. The next activity would be writing. Writing is approximately 1 to 2 hours you can keep it. So that will be like 1 to 2 hours in a week, maybe 50 to 20 minutes a day. You could just do that. That will be like you are journalizing. Just buy a diary for yourself and start writing. It is most important to do. Keep it simple enough so that you enjoy writing and you feel that you are learning something. That's how I have designed these concepts. And the second aspect of this video is action plan. In action plan, let us discuss 5 issues that English learners face all over the world. First issue is you do not have a speaking partner. So you are thinking, whom should I speak? Second is lack of motivation. Third is your grammar. Grammar is not good enough. Fourthly, your vocabulary. Vocabulary is very limited. You are unable to form the sentences. And fifth is you are feeling shy and you are thinking that people may make fun of you. So you are frozen. Dear friends, don't worry. The thing is that English is more important now than before because of the global interactions. Because English has become a medium of communication all over the world. So it is very important. You need to learn. Communication makes life easy. Today's world where English is so much required for you everywhere. Practice English so that you get benefited. Otherwise, you will always feel left out, and I am giving you all the tips that what you can do. You need to just follow it. It is important that you have to follow it. I have done it, so you also can do that. So that you can enjoy better opportunities in career and benefit socially. And you feel more fulfilled and accomplished because you get to know more people. You would confidently talk with many people. So it opens up number of doors for you, and that is why it is more important that you need to learn English, and you are finally going to do that. Yes, dear friends, how long you will be procrastinating and keep ignoring something that is very important for you. Okay? Learning English is not at all difficult. It just involves consistency. Other than that, there is no real challenge in learning the language. The challenge is that first you have to start from somewhere and you have to be consistent in daily practice. So there is a challenge that consistent. Start yourself and at least 3 conversations in English every day. It could be with anybody. It could be with same people or with strangers or family members or friends or even your watchman. It could be anybody, but you have to do it. Learn to master your hesitation and fear of speaking in English language. So, gradually, of course, you can talk to people who can answer you back in English. That's how you learn English or any language. 3 conversations every single day is must. When you talk more, talk with so many people as you can get out of your comfort zone. When you talk more, you will come out of that. You can master the English language and it is super beneficial for you for your lifetime. So, mastering overspoken English would be your resolution for 2025. Take the help of applications like ChatGPT, It is most wonderful tool. You can get it for free. Even you can speak there because there is a voice mode. Choose the videos or content that serves you for speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Just quickly go through them. First, let us talk about speaking. For speaking, you have 10 minutes morning routine that you have to follow, where you have to talk to yourself 10 minutes in front of the mirror. This is the first thing to do. And another thing is you have to at least have 3 conversations for 2 minutes. Minimum 2 minutes, okay? You can conversate with same person or with different person, but there should be 3 minimum conversations. Let us come to the next part, which is listening. Listen actively. That is the first thing to do. You need to listen. Pay attention of the person who is talking. Listen to the English shows, simple shows where you could notice the phrases, how they are using, what is their accent. It is not important that you should follow that accent, but you see that the accent can be your own, but you just need to see how they are talking. So I'm proud of my accent, of Indian accent. Like that you will have different varieties of accent. Listen to those videos or audios, or listen to that person who is delivering you the right content and serving you well with these videos. You can watch mine too. Next is reading. For reading, I would say that you should have one book at least with you every day. Accompany a book with you everywhere you go. Maybe you are traveling. Just read whenever you get time. So maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's right. That's okay. But you need to read. Learn new great English vocabulary words. Now what you have to do is look up the words that you learn when you read. Say these words to yourself. Start writing down the words. When you write, you get a chance to think. So it helps you in practicing grammar, vocabulary, sentence structure. So you need to write for all those things. You are intentionally thinking. When you are writing, you are intentionally thinking. And writing gives you clarity, and that is why writing is very important habit. If you want to develop your English skills, writing can help you better. It would help you to think logically, and it can help you to have better conversation, because you are thinking about that and you are structuring the sentences. It even improves your handwriting. It also helps improve your memory. The more you write, the more access you will get to the words. So those words will be getting memorized, and they are getting repeated in your head. So you get easier access to those words whenever you need that. Now, dear friends, third area is about how to maintain the rhythm of learning. This is the pain area, but you need to start. You start with something, and then life gets in the way and you forget where you are trying to do something. When you are forgetting, that is where you are lacking. So first of all, you need to measure that, how much you are learned, right? How much you are learned. It's very good that whatever you are learned, you need to measure. Each of the areas that we spoke about, all the 4 activities, and you score that yourself according to your own parameters for every day, and measure your score. That is going to help you in maintaining the consistency. And another thing that you could do is you must remember that why you need to learn. See the strongest why. You are watching this video is a proof of it that you wanted desperately to do that. After watching this video for such a long time, so I am sure that you can do that. Stick to discipline, because somewhere in your life you will have to be disciplined to learn something. If you want that thing to serve you back, you have to first take up the challenge of mastering it. Remember your why and why you have not been able to do that till now. You want it desperately and you are going to do that now. So take this responsibility and you have to do that. For doing, you need to first take up the challenge of mastering English communication. Secondly, inform your family and your friends about improving yourself in English. And thirdly, be consistent in practicing. Be serious about that. So you can take out the printout of that points, what you have to do, and you can stick it to the place where you see every day. So that is your mission. Otherwise you will forget. Okay. So you need to do that. Dear friends, that's all for today. If you need the basic training sessions in English language, English communication, you can always click on the link which is in the description or in the bio. And again, I would like to wish you all a happy New Year 2025. This is Ranit Sosa, an author and India's first authority breathing mentor.
Isn't life so amazing? Sometimes it can get crazy, but hey, that's okay. We've got another day to make mistakes and say sorry. There's no sense in our worry, 'cause all we can